Hello and welcome to my TVR, which is a place I will be spending the next couple of days because I am driving down to Monaco. Now, first of all, you might have noticed I've got some lovely tyre writing. It's not the best kind of tyre to be writing on. Avon, it's a makeup brand as well, I am aware, or some kind of fashion. Actually, I'm not aware, it's some kind of fashion thing. But I just wanted to see what it looked like on the car, and it's really badly done as well. Look at that, that's awful. But from a distance, it looks fine. I've also got my logo here, and on the other side. And I shall sit inside now because I look a bit weird in my front garden talking to myself on camera. So basically I leave tomorrow. So it's Easter Monday now, I leave tomorrow on the Tuesday, and I'm going to take 2 days to drive down. The first day I will go from my house to Folkestone, get the crossing, the train over to Calais, where I will meet a Honda NSX with a link to his Instagram here. And then we will drive down to kind of the Grenoble area. The problem with that is this car, my TVR 350i, is a 1987 car. It's not actually allowed to drive through Grenoble. It's a new rule in France. Paris, Lyon and Grenoble, those three cities or places, you can't drive an old car through between 8 AM and 8 PM. So that sucks. The plan was to find a hotel in Grenoble to stay overnight. Now I'm going to have to find a hotel kind of near it, because otherwise I'll get like a fine of up to 170 euros, I think. I think the NSX is in the same kind of, yeah, I think it's the same problem with that. If like you have a more modern car, you need to buy like a special sticker. It's all about the emissions, and this, well, I don't think they cared about emissions when they designed this car. But yeah, in terms of reliability, I've had a lot of people saying you're going to break down, or, well, yeah, a lot of people are going to say I'm going to break down, and to be honest, I most probably am going to break down at one point because I have a TVR logo on the steering wheel. That is a symbol for breaking down, apparently. And well, I am a bit of an idiot because this car is not perfect. It's got a problem already. It's got some kind of power hesitation issue. It happens when I floor it. It sort of pulls back. I don't really want to mimic it, but that's what it does. And it also happens at like cruising speeds on motorways, like the motorways I'll be driving on tomorrow. It's been doing that for a few months, and it's very kind of intermittent. It's not always doing it, and you can let it sort of cool down, and then it's fine afterwards. So it never kind of stops the car from working completely, apart from one time. But then I just let it cool down and it was fine. So that's something I'm going to have to get around. Let's just cross fingers and toes and just everything that I just kind of make it. But I'll show you what I've done to prepare. Now here's the engine. I've checked all the spark plugs and they were fine, they were perfect, so I cleaned them up anyway. And around here you will see my K&N air filter looking lovely and clean, apart from these bits. That's because I've cleaned it. Cleaned the air filter and oiled it, and then kind of bodged it back on, and it seems to still work. I was going to do, well, the distributor, everything underneath there looks fairly clean. I was going to change the HT leads but ran out of time, but I don't think it could be that. Fuel injecting, I don't know, I'm not very good at fuel injected engines because I'm used to my MG, which is obviously carbs. There's a bit of a crack there. And if we get under the car, you should be able to see a nice shiny part. No, it's not a new exhaust. Not yet. There it is. There's my new fuel filter. I didn't bother changing the fuel pump because that works, whereas the filter is more of a serviceable item. So I've changed that. That might fix the problem. Now let me show you another issue I have, which I'm kind of realising today. I'm going with my friend RBD Photography. Put a link to his Instagram here. And, well, because there's two of us, that means 2 loads of luggage. So, need 2 hands to open the boot. There we go. Here's my boot. It's a spare wheel under there. It's not the biggest of boots ever, and for the second day of driving I will want the roof off, which means that needs to go in here, which means our luggage in here, oh, there won't be much space for it. There's like this area here and maybe a little slot down here. Yeah. And behind me you will be able to see a nice parcel shelf. So we're going to have a few things there, parcels and whatnot. And well, I've got a glove box, which I thought, oh great, I could put all my documents in it. Well, I've put my fire extinguisher in it, and then there's room for an iPod, and that's about it. It's not very deep at all. So, passenger footwell, might house some camera equipment, might be stuff here. I should turn my ignition off. It's my battery, I want to keep it alive. And then we've got a little space here for the air filter, gasket, and a random piece of metal that wasn't really necessary. That was my old fuel filter in case I need it. Bought a new fuel pump, didn't fit it, but I've still got it just in case I need it. Cable ties, just in case I need them. So in theory I should all be ready now, but I'm not really. I really want to look forward to it, but I just can't, because it's the worry that's burning inside of me that this car's going to break down. And then what? I've got AA Platinum breakdown cover for the week, and travel insurance, but that's not going to help a breakdown. But even if I do break down, it's still going to be a pain. And obviously, that's my steering wheel that's loose. I probably should have tightened that, but I can't work out what bit needs tightening because it's right down the end. So I am up tomorrow at 4 AM to then pick up my friend and drive down to Folkestone for our 7:30 crossing, and then hopefully arrive in Grenoble by about 8 to 9 PM. And then the following day is the exciting route down Route Napoleon to Monaco, and then I'm staying in a nearby town like half an hour drive away. And then we have 3 days in Monaco, and then we take 2 days to drive back up again, and it should be some great videos. However, I will not be uploading the videos till after I've got back, because I'd rather spend the time enjoying myself, filming as much as possible, than just sat at my laptop editing and moaning and trying to connect to an internet that apparently doesn't work, and then just the video is rubbish. So I'm going to wait till I get back to upload all the footage, but I'll upload it in order. So just imagine that Top Marques 2017 is next week, like the week after, and then you'll be okay. So the whole of today has been the packing phase, and I think now next is the phase that I realise that nothing's going to fit in the car. Worst case scenario is we won't be able to take the roof off, but I really want to take the roof off. Driving on the mountain roads with the roof on, it just doesn't make sense. So we need space for that. So I hope you're looking forward to seeing the videos as much as I am. Keep up to date with me on Instagram. I will be posting some live kind of updates on Instagram, and of course the weekly list of car shows go on my Instagram as well. So if you want to know about a car show that's nearby, just go on there. There'll be a list of all the ones I know about in mainly the south of England, but a few in the Midlands maybe as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep an eye out for all my Monaco content, and wish me luck, because I think I and the car needs it. Oh dear, this is not going to go well.